and welcome to this episode of Kit Corner. Today I'm going to be talking about the Gen 3 pants from Emerson Tactical. Now, these pants are based on the Crye Precision Cut pants that are currently in use by like MARSOC, DevGru, and other special operations groups. These pants are available from a variety of sources online. They can be found as cheap as $30, but generally you will find them in the $50 range roughly. I've worn these pants in dense brush before, and I really like them. They hold up pretty good. I haven't had any problems with the stitching. They're ripstop, which is nice, and they're just loaded with a lot of features that I really like to have. We'll start up here with the top of the pants. Now, they're made of a it says here 65 polyester, 36 cotton ripstop. So the fact that it's mostly polyester is good. You don't want to have a lot of cotton, especially if they get saturated with water. The more polyester or manufactured materials you have, the faster they'll dry out. Now, because these pants are manufactured in what's called Asian sizes, you want to order one size up than what you would normally buy. These are larges, and in typical uniforms I wear medium regular, but in these I wear large regular. Now up here on the waist you have the fly. The top of the fly is hook and loop. So you open that and then zipper, which is nice. This is really easy to adjust, which is awesome. You got these thick belt loops, so they are good for rigger belts. They're not going to break easily. They hold your belt secure. If you don't wear a belt though, it has an interesting cinch design on the sides. A lot of BDU pants have side cinches, but this one actually has a hook and loop setup. With this little tab here, you pull it tight and then stick it back wherever you want it. I generally wear belts, so I haven't used this feature, but I thought it was interesting. Now, on the front of the pants, you have these two slash pockets. They're actually really deep. They're kind of an interesting angle. They're kind of straight up and down, whereas on traditional pants there's like a side entry. But I found that although it takes some getting used to, this is nice because it keeps your stuff more secure, which I think was the original intention behind it. On the side here, you have side cargo pockets, which is hook and loop. On the inside of the cargo pocket, you have this elastic strap, which is for like holding magazines or gear or radios or something you don't want like wobbling around. And one thing that's really cool about these pants is above these side cargo pockets is a little pocket specifically for your knife, which I thought was really neat. A lot of pants don't have that, and so you have to put them in this pocket, but having a separate pocket for your knife is a very nice feature. Now on the front, and then you have knife pockets on both sides. On the front of the pant you have these additional pockets, and inside of these pockets is this cinch. So this cinch is for, it connects to the knee pads. So if you want to position the knee pads, this is the adjustment for that. Adjust them up and down. Then you have one of those on each side. Then down here at the knee area, if you don't want to have a lot of fabric around your knee and you want to cinch it up, there's a hook and loop adjuster here, so you can cinch it up, stick it down, and really create a custom fit. Here you have the insertable knee pads. They are based on the Crye design. The pants, depending upon where you buy it from, may or may not come with the knee pads. The knee pads are removable. To take them out, it's pretty simple. They just pop in and out. Actually, taking them out is easier than putting them in. So this is the knee pad itself. You can buy these separately. These pants will actually take the legitimate Crye knee pads, but these are the Emerson version. Because these are the Gen 3 pants, they've upgraded the pocket. There's actually this little panel here, which comes over and covers the knee pad pocket. So if you're not wearing the knee pads, this will keep out debris and sticks from collecting in here, which is a really nice feature. Then to put the knee pad back on, are in, unzip the panel, or not unzip, but unvelcro the panel. Make sure it's fully retracted into the lower part of the pocket here. Insert the knee pad. Making sure to get as far down as possible. And you bend these back. Just kind of shove them through the hole. And the trick is, you come in behind and those flaps will be bent over. So you just kind of stick them out back to the sides where they should be. Make sure it's nice and even. And the knee pad is inserted. You can buy different knee pads, different designs, stuff to put in here. These are just the standard, typical knee pads. Moving down to the lower leg, similar to the Army combat uniform, you have a lower leg pocket here for little bits of gear you might want to put in there. I usually carry like a utility knife or something when I'm wearing them. At the very bottom, you don't have blousing strings. Instead, you have this hook and loop system. So you undo that, and then you can tighten it around your ankle and stick it however, wherever you want along here. That way you can create, once again, a custom fit. I know a lot of people don't wear these pants bloused. A lot of special forces don't. I do, because I think blousing pants is very practical. It keeps out insects and sticks and debris. So I like this because I can tighten them around my ankles and it makes blousing them a whole lot easier. Now on the back of the pants, you have these two butt pockets, which are actually zippered, which are fairly good in size. You can put a lot of stuff in here, like a wallet or something. And then the seat of the pants is reinforced against wear. Now these are, of course, multicam. You can get them in a variety of colors. Primarily a lot of the Special Forces colors like AR1, AR2, multicam, woodland. I think I've seen them in tan also, so there may be more solid colors coming online, but generally the camo colors is the way that they go. As far as performance goes, like I said, I've worn these in dense brush. I've actually used them on search and rescue missions because I like the layout of the pockets. I like having the knee pads. So search and rescue can be really intense. We crawl through a lot of really thick brush, brambles and blackberries, and these have held up just fine. The knee pads are really awesome to have because I used to wear like external knee pads, and as you walk they get caught on things and they'd slide down. And these sit just about perfect and they're really comfortable. So if you want a good cry-cut uniform pants, the Emerson Tactical pants are a good way to go. I know there's also Semipo makes cry-cut stuff. It's a little bit more expensive. I haven't tried Semipo, but I've heard good things about them. This was just, Emerson is cheaper, so the way I figure, even if it doesn't hold up, it'll be cheaper to replace. Although so far it seems to be holding up just fine. I haven't had any issues with like fading or stitching problems yet. Actual legitimate cry uniforms are so expensive. For Emerson, these pants go out for $50. For actual cry, it's like $250, and even that's used sometimes. So this is definitely a cheaper alternative for the same cut of uniform. So if you're looking for that cry cut uniform but don't want to break the bank, Emerson Tactical is a good way to go. It's used by a lot of airsofters for their impressions because of its cheapness. It is legitimate multicam, so the color patterns work good with any other multicam equipment you may have. And then the ripstop is a really nice addition as well. All the pockets, it's there, hook and loop, easy access, that's nice. So yeah, the Gen 3 Emerson Tactical multicam pants. And I will see you next time on Kit Corner.